right, peace, y'all. This message is for those of us who have Mars and Virgo. So if your Mars is in Virgo anywhere in your chart, this message is for you. Let's go ahead and get started with a 4-minute meditation. Go ahead and find your seat. Sit up tall, lay down flat. Doesn't matter as long as your spine is in alignment. We're going to close our eyes and breathe. I invite you to find a focus for this one only because it's a Mars reading. So maybe clarity. Maybe your focus is to let yourself be open to finding a focus. Maybe you want to invite a certain guide or ancestor, a divine spirit, an angel, to come sit with you and help you receive this message and filter out what may not be for you. All right, that was our 4 minutes. Let's go ahead and bring some awareness back into our breath, back into our minds, back into our bodies. And let's really get into it. This is my first time doing this. I have now included the Bible with all of my other tarot decks and cards and pages. So I'm going to read this verse I felt called to read. It's Esther chapter 8, verse 6. For how can I endure to see the evil that shall come into my people? Or how can I endure to see the destruction of my kindred? Okay? Remember that. It'll come up later in the reading. And let's get into it. I'm going to start off. What do I want to do? I'm excited. I have new cards, so I think I want to do the new cards. Yeah. Let's do an easy, clear. Can I get a clear message for those of us with Mars and Virgo? Can I get a clear message for those of us with Mars and Virgo? A message of ascension. Okay. All right. Big cards, quick, easy, clear message. They're saying there's new shit coming to you, so really that's it. They're saying there's so much new stuff. Like you don't even know what tomorrow looks like. And that literally could manifest as tomorrow, or it could be next year, or it could be the 5 years or 6 years. It doesn't matter. They're saying definitely watch what you share with people. I feel like because of the Bible verse, I get and mind you, I pulled the Bible verse like random, like the rest of the tarot cards. So I'm getting like this, you feel responsible for people. You might really have like a big family and you are literally like somewhat of the king or the queen of your family, and you really end up having to kind of take care of your kingdom and guide them to the light, you know? And that could be in so many different ways. Maybe it's nothing at all like a physical family. Maybe your friend group just looks up to you, you know? Either way, they're saying you need to watch what you share. And that's just general law. No matter how you may cut that, perceive that, interpret that, they're saying watch what you share and who you share it with, you know? And it could be sharing things online. It also could mean watch how you share. Like, let's say you have let's just say you have a friend and you guys have a habit of eating half of each other's lunch. Every time you guys have lunch together, you give each other half of the other person's lunch. You start to notice your friend doesn't actually half you. They quarter you, you know, but you've still been giving them your half, you know? Or it could be vice versa. You could be giving them the quarter and they could be giving your half. Be observant of the shared energy, the shared things. And we're going to talk about shared physical things, money, time, resources. It could be vibes, but I get the feeling that it's really physical, like food, money, time, resources, something that is important to you that you spend your money on. Watch how you share it with other people. It's not saying don't, and it's not saying do. It's saying be observant, be aware. Don't let yourself being taken advantage of. Don't take advantage of somebody else. If you know you've been eating off of somebody else's plate a lot, it's now your time to, you know, invest back into them, okay? New passions. So maybe like a new hobby, and then I feel like the new hobby, the newness is bringing more newness. You have the Fool card, so it's bringing a whole new life, a whole new journey, a whole new avenue you weren't even looking at before. Okay. Let's do the ancestor cards. This is the Hoodoo Tarot by Tiana. All right, and let's get. Can I get 3 clarifiers for each of these cards? 1 clarifier for each card, please. A message for those of us with Mars and Virgo. Yeah, basically, with great power comes great responsibility. If I could sum it up, real short and sweet, Mars and Virgo. And how are you going to share that power with those? Maybe you don't need to share the power, but you need to share the responsibility, you know? No. Yeah, okay, so the newness that is coming to you is a new friend group, okay? Okay, so now I can see more of what they're talking about. I think they're saying, like, there's some type of imbalance, and always read between the lines. I'm going to read a general message. You as the YouTube viewer, it's your responsibility to take your piece of the message, take your understanding, and go. Don't attach yourself to something that's not yours, okay? Okay. So, in general, a lot of Mars and Virgoians, I don't know what to call us, but a lot of us with this placement, I feel like we're upgrading friends and not so much like leaving the losers in the past. We're just changing friend groups. So I feel like now is your time to be cognizant of the people in your life. And like, do you share with them? What do you want to share with them? What do you wish you shared more? Maybe you have a beautiful friend group. You love your friend group, solid homegirls. You trust all 4 of them, all 5 of them. It don't matter, you know? But you don't get to share, you don't get to have a wine night with their girls as much, okay? So it doesn't have to be something so negative or something so positive. It's just be cognizant of who, what, when, why, and how you share. What are you looking to share more of? What are you looking to share less of? You want to trauma bond more? You want to trauma bond less? You want to share drama more? You want to share drama less? You want to smoke more weed? You want to smoke less weed? You're sharing with the group of people, with your kingdom, according to the Bible, with the people you care about, your kindred. So who, what, when, where, and why are you sharing with those around you? Get like kind of filter down your values so you can know what's important to you moving forward, because I see you kind of blossoming in new friend circles, which is beautiful. But just make sure, like, just double check your values. Literally check yourself. It don't have to be good, it doesn't have to be bad. Take a moment, observe yourself, tap in with yourself, ask yourself, am I confident, am I comfortable with the relationships that I have in my life and how they treat me? When this person asks me for a favor, is it okay? Because I know that I just did her a favor, or maybe she just did me a favor. It does not matter. Just be cognizant of the share, okay? This new thing that's coming to you, I think it's kind of going to throw you off, because it's going to feel like you were trying so hard to get this and you ended up getting that. Again, remove yourself from the good or the bad, the black or white of it, but you end up with a whole new situation that you weren't even expecting or trying to create this. But it's okay. It's like you were trying to. It's like Powder Puff Girls. Literally Powder Puff Girls. What the fuck was Professor X trying to make? And the Powder Puff Girls popped out. It's literally exactly what it's giving. Like, I don't know what that man was sitting there trying to create. It didn't. It blew up. Some smoke came out, and then best friends. 3 best friends. Okay, it's giving Powerpuff Girls, and then it's saying, like, if you, as a person, a member of whatever you're a member of, as one of the 3, one of the many, one of your grandparents, 100 grandchildren, it doesn't matter what you're one of, but if you really tune into how you make an impact by just sharing your energy, by blinking your eyes, by sharing your words, by sharing on social media, if you really kind of tune into your energy and what you bring to the table, what you give, what you can, like, afford to help others out, and, like, financially, yes, is always important. I don't think this is referring so much financially, but just energy, and small things. Like, maybe you have a garden. You've got a garden with an orange tree in the back. So every event ever, you always bring the oranges because you have an abundance of oranges, okay? All this to say, if you really start to tune into the shared energy that you bring to the table, you'll really get exactly what you want from the universe. And let's get more clarifiers, because I'm starting to understand the message, and I still want a more clear picture of what the stars are trying to say. Is it blue? So this is your, like, I feel so strongly, immortal, die, live forever. It's telling me live forever. So this is like your ticket to heaven, basically, that you've been looking for, Mind you, I just use the terminology ticket to heaven. Of course, I don't think many of us believe in a spirituality that allows us to purchase tickets to heaven. So, obviously read between the lines, If you don't believe in heaven, read between the lines, This is your chance to, I feel like, experience life after death. That's what they're saying. By really embracing this new thing to come. Because I feel like you're going to feel like some part of you dies and you really, like, break off. Like, it's like you feel so broken and you almost, like, a piece of you dies. But that piece of you that lives is this new version of you. This new lifer, new everything, new mindset, new friend group, new everything, okay? When it comes to your goals, I see that you're literally going to kick ass, You're going to take some time, you're going to take some time and really decide and look at your impact in the world. What are you sharing? Who's sharing with you? How can you share more? How can you share less? How can you share more of this and share less of that? You're going to really take some time and decipher your energy and what's worth and what you want people to share with you. That's such a big thing. It's like share. So you can really tune in what you want. And then once you get that vision in your head, like, oh, when I have all my baskets, 9 of every, you ask God, like, God, I want this. I want money. I want education. I want good luck. I want food. I can't tell what else is in here, but you get the, I want alcohol, I want jewelry. You know, it doesn't matter what you want, but you get clear and real concrete with the universe. My Mars and Virgo, you're gonna kick ass, okay? Also, with this immortal card, I feel like this I don't know what you're looking for. Let's say you're fishing for money. You're fishing for a raise. You want $10 more an hour. This type of energy is definitely like it's so beyond the physical. Like this is so much more like our soul work. So it's like you're fishing, you're actually fishing for a paycheck, and you end up that's what I'm talking about with this. I'm like, I'm so sorry I can't give you guys a clear example of what's going on because it doesn't matter. It's like you're looking for X, Y, and Z and you find A, B, C. Okay, some piece of you dies, you go through something, you transform, you wake up on a new vibe, a new mindset, a new piece of you, you know? Some of us might actually be losing things, some of us may not. Okay? I'm gonna pull one more clarifier. I hope that this message is making sense. Yeah, I see you guys transforming, and then the way that you wake up, the friendship that you wake up, like the friends that you wake up around have you feeling like, it says blush, but I don't know why it's giving so hard, like Cabbage Patch Kid. Like, think of the little dolls, you know? Like somebody you can put on makeup with, you know? This is for my femmes, for those of us who enjoy putting on makeup. If that's not your thing, read between the lines. Find something that translates. It's giving somebody who you're comfortable getting dressed around, kind of undressing and redressing, okay? Groups, okay? And some of us really have friends that make us blush, you know? They may not be so sexual, but maybe they just compliment us. Maybe they just make us feel good, you know? Somebody kind of makes you light up, makes your cheeks get red. Maybe they know how to roast you in a way that's like, damn, bitch, I ain't even got shit to say. You just make me feel like, damn, I feel seen, you know? So, celebration to the new friends, okay? Okay, that's so funny. Okay, look, you guys got, okay, these both are the Magician cards in different decks, okay? So that gives me, for sure, some of our Mars and Virgos are manifesting completely, like, clear. They have the vision, they have the goal, and they're manifesting. There's nothing stopping us. Some of our Mars and Virgos, and this gives me, because it's like the Ancestor deck, I do feel like it's something like, a lot of the shit is out of control. You might have followed the ritual step by step, did exactly what you need to do, and it just didn't go because of ancestral karma, you know? For those of us who do have ancestors who are alive and well during slavery, and like, it gives me that. Again, removing ourselves from the view of good or bad. There's something that your ancestors, for some of us, not all of us, but there's something that your ancestors have to pay. And that's what makes your spell go bad. That's what makes the Powerpuff Girls pop out instead, because you're trying to, let's just say you're asking spirit for a raise, and they give you the best friends you ever had in your life, okay? That is just karma, and it's not even your karma. It's yours because you have to pay it, but you're not the one who set that stone in motion, you know? For some of us, not all of us, okay? So then we have, this is the freed man, the fool, the three of baskets, blush, and death, okay? Yeah, so I'm getting real hard scorpionic vibes, like very serious, like you kind of get pushed to the brink of what you think is the edge, and then you make it beyond what the edge is, and you feel really great on the other side. Like you're like, I can't do it. That's literally like probably the last thing you said before you realized that you did it, and you faced whatever demon that you faced whatever demon that you were really kind of struggling with and fearful of. Like, you felt like you had to fight this to the death, okay? But it's okay, because you wake up at the end of this, like, with friends. You wake up with a good friend group, and maybe nothing even changes in your life. Maybe you're reading this or you're watching this and you're like, what is this girl talking about? It could straight be your mindset. You could have already had a beautiful three of baskets around you, beautiful friend group, beautiful people you like to smoke weed with and drink and make vision boards, and whatever your friend group likes to do, you have that energy around you. But it took you to go through this death, this thing you thought you couldn't get out of, to really wake up on the other side, my Mars and Virgo, and just have, like, it's the realest appreciation, you know? It's like, damn, I've been crying and complaining this whole time, And my spirit team that I've been looking for has been right here around me, okay? All right, so basically you have big, like, look, we have die and death. So it's like a lot of the cards are repeating, okay? A lot of the cards are repeating. A lot of the cards are repeating, okay? So there's pieces of you that must die. There's things, there's habits, there's behaviors, there's little things in you that must die, and there's things that are gonna die that you don't want to die. When you get in control of yourself, and think Scorpio, like maybe watch a Scorpio reading or get into like some Scorpio tarot or Scorpio horoscopes just to help you understand. Let's dive into the scorpionic parts of our chart, because Mars does rule Scorpio, so I'm getting heavy Scorpio energy. So basically when you get through these deaths, these karmic things, these oh my god, the world is ending, and you come to the other side and kind of settle into yourself, you're gonna feel so motherfucking powerful. You're gonna really be sitting in your seat, and you're gonna know exactly what you're talking about, and you're gonna be really like on time, you know? So many different ways that this Hierophant energy can show up, but I just know I see it so well. Like when you decide what your worth is and what you bring to the table and how you can share to make other people's lives better, and how you can share to make your lives better, or maybe limit sharing to make your lives better, or whatever you need to do, you're really gonna kick ass in whatever it is that you do. I see a lot of like rituals with you, and it really could look like anything. Like it could look like, if Mars and Virgo, every day you wake up, I wake up and I try to oil pull every day. So that right there could be the most magic thing for me, because it's an everyday ritual. That's the type of thing I say for you. So many rituals and like habits, like something your grandmother taught you how to cook greens. Now you cook greens just like her. You're really gonna kind of fall into the habits and like things that you set for yourself to fall into. Okay. Can I get one more clarifier? I hope that this is making sense, my Mars and Virgo. A general message for you guys from everything I received: you guys have a lot of power. You guys are probably really great at manifesting, and if you're not, it's not your fault. Like, you're probably still a great manifester, just you might have some karmic debt, some ancestral debt behind you, and it's not so doom and gloom, because even then, like, their ancestral debt isn't like curses on you. It's more like you not getting exactly what you want when you ask for it. It doesn't matter, because you're going to get what you want later. And they know that when they're deferring you. Like when this little ritual doesn't go through, when you manifest and you write down your 555 rituals or whatever you're doing, and it doesn't get, you will get this friend group for a reason, you know? And maybe, like I said, some of us aren't going to have new friends. Some of us definitely are going to have a new friend circle. Some of us are just going to have a new awareness towards the real people in our corner, you know? It might be you and your dog. It might be you and your dog. You're watching this video like, I don't have no friends. I haven't had a single new friend. I haven't even had an old friend hit me up. Okay, that could be valid. Let's say you take a shroom trip. You go through your death, your Scorpio season shit, your Scorpio influences. Let's say you really kind of hit that, what you feel like is low. You wake up on the other side of that shroom trip and you're like, wow, I really connected with my dog. Like, I know it sounds so silly, but I didn't realize how much my dog loved me, you know? And now that's your 3 of Cups right there, you know? And the whole time the dog was never not there. The dog knew the dog loved you before you realized how much the dog loved you, you know? But in general, I do see a lot of us waking up to new friends, which I think is beautiful, okay? And I think that if you can influence these friends to also heal, and whatever that looks like for them, that's your secret ticket for real. I see so much of that. Like, you're really doing great for yourself. You actually know what you're doing. I don't feel so like I need to guide you or even give you proper advice, because I can feel so strongly. Mars and Virgo, so there's probably, let's say there's 10 people watching this video. 10 of us have Mars and Virgo in 10 different houses. So we're all going to use the energy in different ways. So most of us probably already have a vision, probably already have a plan. And you're really like, the thing is, it doesn't matter if you're watching this video, the good shit that you're looking for is coming to you. And there's not much that you have to do to change, other than just let go. I feel like don't avoid the scorpionic death, because it's gonna hurt. Whatever the thing is that's dying, the piece of you that's dying, let it go, because you have so much like more birth coming to you. But that's gonna look different for all of us, okay? I'll just get one more clarifier. Okay, I think I feel very satisfied with the message. This was very different for me. I enjoyed this one. Swords, okay. So I know for real to think Virgo, because Virgos are so anxious. If anybody has any Virgo companions, lovers, friends, sisters, daughters, mothers, what y'all really think about them? And I'm talking about Virgo sons, the ones that are like the obvious display of the energy. You know, we're Virgo Mars, so oftentimes we're Virgos too, but people don't look at us unless you have hella Virgo in your chart. People are probably less likely to look at you and say you're a Virgo, you know? But you're manifesting like a Virgo. You're a Virgo, okay? So the thing that I think is limiting us, that we really have to fight, that things that we have to let die, is our anxieties, which makes sense, you know? Don't let those bitches. That's why I didn't even come up at first, because Spirit wanted to give you something positive. Spirit didn't want to sit here and yell at you about being insecure so you could go home and be like, oh my God, I'm trying. Like, no, they're telling you you're doing an amazing job. You gotta let go of all the heavy shit, the thoughts that you think at night. Write them down. The 9, pull them, bring them to life. Because I'm telling you right now, you have 9 heavy thoughts. Write them down. And if you only have 8, write down one of them twice. You know, you have 9 things in your head that are floating there that don't need to be there. And now, like I was talking about rituals and stuff, now you're going to take that list and burn it. You're going to wait for the next full moon. Don't know when that is yet, but you have the tools in front of you to look it up, you know? Wait until the next full moon and burn it, you know? Burn away your fears, because they're not going to help you get to the next step. And you're doing actually amazing. Like, you've been doing so amazing. You're going to continue to do amazing, Mars and Virgo, okay? All of us in our all own unique and different ways, okay? Yeah, you're anxious about money. You're anxious that your money is going to go up, because then you think you won't know what to do with it. Yeah, that's probably going to happen, especially if you already have those fears. So just let the fears die, okay? Don't let those fears limit you, because you have greatness in your life, and like, you have a kingdom to rule, you know? Regardless of how that applies or whatever, that Bible verse reached out to me today for a reason. Okay? Could be you and your dog. Could be you and your 3 kids. It could be you and your sister's kids. It could be you and your neighbors. It don't matter. Your coworkers. It literally does not matter. Yeah, give it a rest. Give the anxieties a rest, because they're not charging you up. You kind of have to take more time to charge yourself up, especially if you're in such a fearful mode, because that's going to make you more fragile. And life is not going to treat you as fragile as you deserve to be treated. So please rest on the anxieties. Burn them. Get them out of your head. Yeah. So we got bystander in reverse. So they're saying, like, don't be innocent to everything that's going on. Like, get in this hoe. Get in this bitch, you know? Don't just be a bystander. Don't be a wallflower, you know? Be afraid and still do the thing that brings you fear. All right, I'm going to read the Bible verse again. I want to encourage you guys to meditate, but I'm going to read the Bible verse again. I'm going to leave. Esther chapter 8, verse 6. For how can I endure to see the evil that shall come into my people? Or how can I endure to see the destruction of my kindred? Little background, I think Esther is asking King, I can't pronounce these names, but she's basically asking King Ahasuerus this, okay? So she's like, how can I endure to see the evil that shall come to my people? Or how can I endure to see the destruction of my kindred, okay? So Mars and Virgo, let's go back to this one. You're pretty smart. You're not dumb. You know, that's why the sharing thing is so important to you, because you actually might have the tools, the education, the things to share that might spark change in other people. You know, you might not feel so confident because you're going through your kind of scorpionic ass destruction mode, but you're going to wake up on the other side of it feeling fucking lovely, getting everything you want, feeling in your power, knowing what you're talking about when you talk about it, and you're going to feel confident kicking ass, you know? Yeah, this is what we need to burn. Get rid of all these bitches. Don't fuck with no anxieties. Finances are going to go up and down. Don't hold them on too close or too tight. Either way, don't be afraid to come up and don't be afraid to go down. Life is life. Fuck the anxiety. 4 swords, take a nap, baby. Just take a nap. Just rest, okay? More resting, more meditation, more 4-minute meditations. And don't be like a bystander to life. Like, don't let life and opportunities pass you by, okay? Your anxieties, if you give them the chance, they can run you to the ground. So just don't give them the chance, you know? You're going to have beautiful people around you. If not now, then very soon. And if you don't see new people in your life, appreciate the people that are in your life now. This actually was super fun, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. It was a little sporadic. I do understand the message. I hope y'all as well understand the message. Yeah. yeah, this was great. I'm excited for us. Drop either an affirmation in the comment or what house your Mars and Virgo is in. All right, thanks.